Hello everyone and welcome to a new virtual pet video. In this video I'll be reviewing the Evatchi, which is the Tamagotchi and Neon Genesis Evangelion collab virtual pet. So, as I mentioned in my opening and unboxing video of the Evatchi and my startup, I basically was like a really big fan of Evangelion. It was probably my first anime that I knew what an anime was. Like, Digimon was obviously one of my first anime, but the first anime where I knew what an anime was and it wasn't just, a cartoon, was Neon Genesis Evangelion. And I was really into that, and I rewatched it when it came to Netflix recently. And so I'm not a huge fan of Evangelion like I used to be, but I still hold a flag for it. It still holds like a special place in my heart. So when they announced that they were doing an Evangelion collab, my first thoughts were, oh, this isn't real, because my instinct whenever something is too good to be true, or if I'm really excited for something, I'll be like, okay, I'll just dismiss it immediately. So yeah, I was pretty excited for this. So they released it in the 3 colours. They have the white one, which is Rei, the purple one, which is Shinji, obviously Unit 1, and the red one, which is Unit 2, Asuka. So I only got one because they are all the same. So this review is the same for all the versions. They've got the same creatures. There's no unique monsters on any of the virtual pets because it's not Digimon. Digimon's the weird one there. And so I played around with this, and I got the good ending, which is your angel causes the 3rd impact, and the screen says "Omedetou," congratulations. So yeah, I decided to start up again because I was a big fan. So we'll just dive straight into it. So first of all, I've stolen this idea from a lot of community members on Instagram who post in the Tama tag, which is where people post about their Tamagotchis, and to use this Nintendo Switch stand as a display piece, and it is working pretty well. Oops, except when you hit it. And it was balancing oh so precariously in that bit there. There we go. Anyway, so you can see I've got the fetus again. I started it up again yesterday, and it's currently surrounded by all this goop. So this is the goop in the show, which is LCL, or also known by fans as Tang, and it's basically the poo of the Evatchi. So you'll need to clean it, so let's give it a bit of a clean. Thank you for your service, Nintendo Switch stand. So I'll clean it up. So this is me draining the LCL. So now it goes back to being a happy little Tamagotchi, well, angel, fetus, anyway. So as I mentioned in my startup video, you feed it energy, S2 engine, which is like the food, and then watermelon, suika, which is the snack. I don't know why it eats watermelon, it just does. And of course there are games. There are 2 games. We have Battle, which involves you dodging targets, which is a fairly standard Tamagotchi game. And it's fairly easy to get it perfect, so it's very quick in those games. And if you go to the other option, which is it's target centering search, I think. That second kanji is very hard to read on the screen. The first one is me, or most likely moku, as it usually is when it's paired with another kanji like that. But I still haven't read the manual, so I don't know exactly what kanji that's meant to be. It looks like search though, or finding. So it's probably searching, which makes sense. I'm really bad at this one because your timing needs to be just right. See, I missed that one, even though it was you have to make sure exactly in the center. But it's pretty fun, and again, it's easy to do, to not fail it. The first one, the Battle game, that one's a lot easier to get perfects. And how many perfect games you play actually relates to what adult angel you'll get. Also, After 24 hours of being in this stage, your Tamagotchi will evolve into a cocoon, and after about 3 hours of being a cocoon, the evolution music will play again, and between that then and whenever you choose, you can choose to evolve it. And the amount of time you wait between it being able to be evolved and actually evolving it also relates to what adult you get, what angel you get. So I got, and I was right in my last video that I did on this, I did get Ariel. I don't know how I remembered that angel's name, to be honest. I thought I knew none of their names. I know Zamriel's one of them. I can't remember my favourite angel, which is the dancing one. That's probably my favourite. Anyway, so you get a little fetus, you look after the fetus, it becomes a cocoon, and you evolve the cocoon, and you get an angel. And depending on how well you look after it, you'll either get the angel destroyed by nerf, which is what you don't want, but what you do want is you want the end of the world. So, sort of, the start of the third impact, and for it to say congratulations or omedetou. So, that's basically the game, more or less the game. It's very quick to complete. It's less than a week, which is fairly on brand for the Nanos. And yeah, I've only ever played the Evatchi, which is the Pokemon collaboration where you raise an Eevee, which is fairly cool. But this makes me want to play a lot more Nanos because they are so easy to just run if you want something that's fairly simple. And yeah, you can basically get a perfect evolution with minimal care. So yeah, and I like the design. I like how we're going with the battery door has the button release, as we've seen in a lot of the recent Tamagotchi releases, but also the Digimon IC and the Digimon Mini. I think the Crossloader as well, but it's not seen nearly enough. It's really nice. You don't have to have a screw. You just need any object, like a blunt object, and you just push that in, pop it out, and there's your battery. And yeah, the sound's really surprisingly loud. Big fan of that. Of course, whenever I start a Nano, I have to remember how to mute it or change the time, which is you press C and then you press A. And this is another screen that I'm a big fan of. It's so in the anime, whenever the organization Sealy are talking, they will have a just a blank screen that says sound, and this is the muting screen, and it's similar to when you turn off the lights at night. Speaking of which, when you do turn out the lights at night, you get a instead of your standard sleeping sprite, you actually get a shot of the Geofront, which is the place that protects the nerve as well as Tokyo 3 in the anime. Another feature before I get into my rating is that the every so often it'll beep at you, and then you'll check it, and it'll be showing a little animation of characters from the show. Now, there seems to be a pretty vast amount of different animations that you can have, because I have not seen the same one twice, and that is pretty cool. So what I've seen so far is I've seen Rei and Asuka eating breakfast or something at a table. I've seen I think Gendo reading a newspaper. Yeah, there's just a bunch of different cute ones like that, and I really appreciate that. I haven't got any of the secret characters yet. It was only Ariel that I've had, but I really want to run this a couple more times because I really, really like this virtual pet. It's probably one of my favorites now. It's definitely a nice one if you want a virtual pet that is a virtual pet but doesn't require too much attention and doesn't require you to be playing games with it all the time, which is what a lot of Tamagotchi virtual pets suffer from, is that they require you to play so many games, and it's just at that point it's a chore to get them to evolve to a certain perfect, because when I say perfect, I mean perfect evolution. But whenever I play a Tamagotchi, I always get the medium care teen or the medium care adult, because I I look after it, but clearly not as well as I should. So this one is really easy. All you have to do is play games with it, and the games are fairly short, fairly simple, and actually a little bit fun. They don't take up too much time, and yeah, so I'm a fan of that. So I'll see who I get this time. I'll see if I can raise it differently. I waited like a long time before waking it up last time. I think I might just wake it up as soon as I can this time, which will basically be, I think just before bed I'll be able to wake it up. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so love the Evatchi. Definitely recommend it. I'm going to get the Demon Slayer one as well because I'm going to start watching that anime before its release. So I'll probably be doing a review when that comes out soon too. As for the review, I had my numbers down, but then I think I'm going to actually increase those numbers just because I really liked it. Enjoyment, I'm going to have to give like an 8. But that's a really hard one because I feel like it deserves higher than that, but I can't see a lot of replayability to it because there's no connection, and I like doing battles. I like battling online. I like jog racing. I like different evolution paths, and I feel like there's not that many evolution paths. So yeah, 8 for enjoyment, but I feel let's do an 8.5 because I really do enjoy this. I'm not sure if I've given a 0.5 before, but definitely deserves it deserves more than an 8. As for ease of use, I'm going to have to say 10 because it doesn't require any effort. I really like it, and yeah, so that's basically more or less my my review on the Evatchi. Big fan of them. It's nice that I didn't have to buy all 3 like I do with Digimon, where if I don't buy all 3, I miss out on it doesn't want to sit there anymore. I'll miss out on a certain Digimon, or I have to connect them to get all the exclusives. This one's really nice because you only really need one, and you basically just get the shell that you like, or the character that you like, and I chose Rei because... Actually, I liked all the colours, but, I don't know, Rei was always my favourite, and I liked how she had short hair, and I was a vegetarian at the time, and she was a vegetarian, so I liked that. I like Rei. I like her in Angelic Days as well, because she's hyper, and that's nice. Anyway... So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the Evatchi, because I can talk about this gorgeous virtual pet for days because it is so nice. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!